Coming up, I'll tell you all about this week's meetings, including Coffee with the President. I'll also talk about an upcoming fundraiser just 2 weeks away. Put the kettle on. Federation Focus is on for the 5th of May, 2025. Hey there, PA Federationists. My name is David Goldstein. I am your first vice president. And coming up this week, we've got 3 meetings, 2 chapter meetings, and 1 Coffee with the President. Coffee with the President coming up Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Sanho from National is going to be on, and he's going to talk about the fight against the ACLU and voting. So you don't want to miss that. Again, 7:30 Wednesday night. That is the 7th of May. Link is down below, but you know it, nfbofpa.org/coffeezoom. Make sure you join us for that. Coming up on Saturday, there are 2 chapter meetings. Greater Lehigh meets at 10, and I'll have some contact information down below so you can contact Kirk Hunger to find out how you can join in on that meeting. They typically meet at Denny's, but I don't want to say that for sure in the video, so I'll put his information down below. And if I get some confirmation before we release the video, I'll put that information down below as well. The other meeting is one that I will be at the Penn Museum. The Keystone chapter meeting starts at 10:15, usually after we get the Zoom issues worked out. It's about 10:25, but that's going to be Saturday morning, 10:15-ish. I'll bring the donuts if you're going to that meeting and you have a specific donut. Harriet has already told me she wants a Homer Simpson donut, and that is the ones with the strawberry frosting on top, and I believe also sprinkles. But hopefully I'll get it right, Harriet. If you've got a donut you want and you're going to be at the meeting, please email me or text me by Friday night so I know when I go in on Saturday to Dunkin', I get the right things. So those are the 3 meetings, and I held up 2 fingers to tell you about 3 meetings. Okay. The fundraiser that I want to tell you about is coming up on the 17th of May. You've heard me talk about it for the last few weeks now, and that is the Pennsylvania Association of Blind Merchants Spring Fling Blind Vendor Showcase. Happens on the 17th of May at the Best Western Premier out in Harrisburg. There are still some tables available if you have something to sell and you are a blind vendor. You got a product or a service, you want a table, they're $50. But maybe you just want to come to the Spring Fling and see what vendors are there, and you want to try some of the baked goods that Joy has, or you want to get some of the stuff that Michelle is selling with her Scentsy stuff, or maybe you need an essential cane keeper. You can see Kevin Cross for that. He'll be there. Link is down below. You can buy 1 ticket on that link, and that's pablindmerchants.org/fling, or you could buy up to 100. Maybe you have a lot of friends that you want to bring along with. That would be great. If it's a larger order of tickets, please get them in by the 14th of May so we know how much food to order. Now, we always order a little extra, but just in case, make sure you get your order in by the 14th of May for attendees. Now, we're also looking for sponsors. We have a couple of sponsors, but we'd like some more. And if you have a business and you would love to sponsor, or you just would like to help out the Pennsylvania Association of Blind Merchants, levels start as low as $50 if you just want to be a supporter, and they go way up from there. So please get that in. Because of printing, we also have a cutoff of the 14th of May, so we can have everything printed right so we can hand out to all attendees of who sponsored and helped support the Pennsylvania Association of Blind Merchants. Now, funny that I should be talking about that, because the next thing I'm going to tell you about is White Canes Connect episode 134. White Canes Connect episode 134 will feature Pennsylvania Association of Blind Merchants President Pam Baccaro. She's going to talk about the event, and she's also going to talk about the Business Enterprise Program. There's been some issues. It's been closed for over 5 years. We're going to find out more about that as well. So that episode is going to drop. We're going to record it today, the 5th of May. I'm hoping to have that edited within the next couple of days. However, I will be in Harrisburg on Tuesday and Wednesday of this week to go to, on Wednesday, the Pennsylvania Rehab Council meeting taking place at the Sheraton, Harrisburg, Hershey. They're going to talk about the business enterprise program there, and I want to be there to ask questions because nothing annoys them more than me asking questions, to the point where I've been called some names, rightfully or wrongfully so, but we need answers. Our community depends on things like this program, and we need to have answers. When is training going to start again? How's it going to work? Where do we have to go for training? You want those answers, and I want to make sure I get them to you. So that meeting is on the 7th. I'll be busy that day, it seems like. The 7th of May. If you're in the Harrisburg area, I believe you can just show up to the meeting. I don't think you have to do anything in advance. That's from 10 to 3, that Pennsylvania Rehab Council. And Wes from the Business Enterprise Program on the state side will be there in person, I'm told. So we'll see what Wes has to say on when the program is going to start back up and what we're going to do to get more blind folks into the program so that we can fill all the vacant spots that are available with the vending and with the blind bodegas and whatnot. So again, I hope you can make it. I hope you listen to episode 134 of White Canes Connect. Link is down below for all the episodes of White Canes Connect. And while we're speaking about White Canes Connect, I've told you in the last week or two that we've been ranked number 19 on the 100 best visually impaired podcasts. But I have great news. Like the Jeffersons, we are moving on up. We are now number 14 on the 100 best blind and visually impaired podcast. So again, the link for that is down below. And one thing, when you look at that link, go through those podcasts. There may be something there that you never heard of before, but you might try out and you might love it. The last thing I want to talk about is National Convention. That is coming up the 8th to the 13th of July. There's a link down below that will take you over to the national page and will show you everything that you need to know about that. I don't know how the hotel situation is. They usually sell out, but you've got to get your registration done by the end of this month so that you don't have to register on site. It's always much easier to just pick up your stuff once you get there as opposed to registering once you're there. So again, link is down below, nfbfpa.org/NOLA, N-O-L-A. It'll have the hotel information there, and if they've added any new hotels to the mix. Marriott and Sheraton are the two main hotels. They're right across the street from one another. Marriott is where General Sessions will be. Sheraton is where the exhibit hall will be, and Pennsylvania has some great things that we're going to be selling there. We're going to be selling some chocolate-covered pretzels. We're going to be selling some Johnson's caramel corn. Very delicious things we'll have. Before I go, there's one more thing. There's one more event. It's not blind related, but it is very, very, very important. Sunday, May 11th. There's no meetings. There's one thing that you have to celebrate, and that's your mom. Don't forget to go out and get a gift. Take it to your mom. She'll be excited no matter what it is. Maybe you want to make her something. Maybe that would be even better. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Again, Sunday the 11th, Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. That's all I have this week for you. So check out White Canes Connect later this week when it drops with Pam Baccaro to hear about the Business Enterprise Program. And I will talk to you next week with another Federation Focus. Thanks for watching. Take care.